So Minnesota's just knocked off the Denver Nuggets in game one of the second round.
Yep.
Western Conference semis. Got my boy Chris here with me. I'm D Noseball. We're gonna do a quick little recap and we gonna also preview a couple series we didn't get to talk about. The Mavericks and the Thunder, yeah.
Yeah.
And Cavs Magic game seven. Um I guess we could just recap the Nuggets and the Timberwolves. Say that Timberwolves might go on win them a championship this year, bro.
Hey,
I ain't gonna lie.
you said it, but man, I'm really starting to see it now. Like, yeah, they got a good chance, but I mean, I'm trying not to overreact just off one game, but we, it's hard not to after what they just did.
My thing it didn't look like a fluke. It looked like they literally made it hard for Jamal Murray. They made it hard for Jokic. The role players don't look that great. And then on the opposite side, Anthony Edwards got whatever he wanted.
Yeah,
The role players looked amazing. Nas Reed had like 16 points in that fourth quarter.
yeah, he went crazy.
So my thing is, just like when Curry them won in 2015, maybe it's too soon, but maybe it's not.
Yep.
Nobody thought they was gonna win in 2015. Nobody thought the Timberwolves is gonna win right now. Who knows? Who knows?
Nah,
What
yeah.
you see? What you like?
What I liked is Minnesota's defense. It travels. Um, it travels. It goes to Denver, and it makes it hard on them. Like you said, Jokic got to go through. He has three big bodies that he has to go through all night, every night. He got Rudy Gobert, he got Cat, he got Nas Reed to go through every single night for however many games it takes. And then Minnesota also has the perimeter defenders to deal with Jamal Murray. So when you
Speaking of
have,
Jamal Murray, he kind of got it on track
yeah, no,
in the
yeah,
second half, but you was talking your nonsense about him.
it
Dude,
wasn't
like,
nonsense.
is he really underperforming that bad to you? Because he is underperforming, but
He's not. I'm not saying he's underperforming that bad, but like the the game winners and the clutch shots in the fourth quarter is a lot of deodorant because if he wasn't hitting it, it'd be a lot of different stories. So, I mean, I can't really say much since he has been hitting them, but it's been a lot of deodorant covering up what he's been doing early on in the games.
so we had Michael Porter. He was 4 for 7 from three. He had 20 points. Um, Jokic had 32, an inefficient 32, which is kind of weird for him. 2 for 9 from three. And then after that, you pretty much didn't get nothing from nobody.
Mhm.
So it looked like this is going to be one of them series where it's going to be 3-on-4 or 5. That's just how it's looking. And like I said, the bench was going to be crucial. I've been worried about the Nuggets depth all year, bro.
Yeah,
Since they lost Bruce Brown, it's like I just it makes me nervous. And then when you looked at the starters for the Timberwolves, it's like it's balanced. It is low key. They can match them body for body. They damn near can match them star for star at this point because
yeah,
Anthony Edwards here, bro. This
yeah,
this was I at this point, Chris. I don't even know what to say. He went 17 for 29, 3 for 7 from the field, 43 points, 7 rebounds. He felt like the best player from the opening tip, bro.
yeah. No, yeah. He put his stamp on that game. Anytime it looked like the Nuggets were coming back, he got the ball. He hit a fadeaway. He got the ball. He drove down through four guys to hit a layup to make sure, hey, it's over. We're not losing this game. Y'all not coming back. So,
How high could he jump? Like, let's just put it like this. If they get past the Nuggets, does he have a ceiling at this point? Could he crack the top 5 with a finals run?
if he makes a final run, it's gonna be real hard to deny him of being top five. And now may want to be like, oh well, it's just his first time doing it, but he did it. And the teams that he would have had to go through to do that, the stars he would have had to beat to do that and get that finals, it's gonna say a lot. It's gonna say a lot.
Was this replicable? Or do you think just too many people had off nights for Denver?
I think it's still replicable, or not this exact. I think they'll still be able to win games, and um, I don't think. you'll be able to shut down completely Jamal Murray and Jokic. Not shut them down, but have make them have inefficient games every single time. But you can definitely slow down one of them, and that's probably all you'll be able to need as long as your guys. If you have Ant, maybe not Ant going off for 40 every time. We got Ant, and then you go for Ant. And you have another guy like Jaden McDaniels pitch in, or you have Ant and Nas Reed pitch in a little bit more. Like if you have as a collective, um, y'all the Timberwolves collectively scoring on offense, and they slow down one of the Denver Nuggets guys, Jokic or Murray, then I think that is a formula for them to continue winning.
RC says, "Hey yo, we stole one. Let the series start. Shock my ass tonight."
Hey,
I'm not shocked. I
ah,
remember we was live the other day, and I'm like, "Say, because people." And I know you think I'm biased for KD and the Suns or whatever. But Minnesota has been in my opinion, they've been the best team in the West all year. Like when Cat went down, they kind of, they slid in the standings, understandably so, and other things started to happen. But we not gonna act like Minnesota wasn't out here whooping top teams from November. Because remember they beat the Celtics, they beat the Nuggets, and I think it was another team they beat. But we was like, say, bro, this is for real. They got the matchups, they got the size, they got everything they need
no,
to
yeah,
make a run. So I think people are just like with the Jalen Brunson. I'm not gonna stay on it too long, but just like with the Jalen Brunson, it's like at what point do we just not acknowledge what we see? You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, I get what you're saying.
so I just feel like this wasn't a fluke, bro. This wasn't a fluke. I'm gonna be interested to see some adjustments. Was it anything you didn't like that you seen could have been done better? Like, was it some questionable matchups, questionable coaching, anything like that?
Uh, they gotta. I think honestly they gotta. I mean, Denver has size, but they need a little bit more, in my opinion, because when Minnesota has uh you have two guys that can stretch the perimeter, Nas Reed and Cat, two bigs that can stretch the perimeter. You need you need bigger wings that can get out there on them and also still keep them off the boards. Um, that's something I would look into, but also I think also your guys just have to hit shots. It can't just be Michael Porter Jr. hitting threes. Everybody has to be collective hitting threes. Like Jokic didn't hit as many threes as he normally would, and if he's not gonna be banging in the paint with all them dudes, with all the centers and bigs that Minnesota has, and he has to be a perimeter shooter. He can't go for 2 for 9 if he's not going to be in the paint hitting efficiently.
It says RC says Nas went nuts on them during the 10-point run. Sheesh. Put the sidelines, bro. Nas came from out the rafters, but I'm superhero. But
He's not
see,
lying.
he not.
Uh-huh.
My thing, it's just to me, I'm looking at the box score and just how it looked on eye test. It came straight down to Minnesota. They've starting five was efficient and they got a little something off the bench. The Nuggets starting five wasn't they was very inefficient. And they actually got solid production from their bench. Because I remember when Reggie Jackson got in and he
Yeah.
gave them a little spark. He actually sparked a run to get them a lead. Uh, Christian Brown came in and he had some good minutes. So I can't even blame the bench at this point. I think it's the starters because you had Michael Porter Jr. was probably the most efficient one, and Aaron Gordon, but he don't take a lot of shots. Jokic was 11 for 25. Murray was 6 for 14. So that was the majority of the shots being taken. And I don't know, bro. This looks crazy. I had Nuggets in 6, even as a Timberwolves fan, but Denver problem is their bench isn't as strong as it was last year.
That's right.
Reggie Jackson is their only threat. And we've been talking about their bench for a long time, bro.
Yeah.
And if they lose in the second round, they definitely gonna have to address that. I don't know what they cap situation looking like, but you can't just when you go up against teams in the later rounds, just depend on your bench, not this bench, and your starters. If they have one bad game, whew, good luck, bro.
Yeah.
So predictions for game 2?
Shoot. I like to say I'd like to say Denver ties it up. I think they'll make the adjustments, and uh, I just think Jokic and Murray will come through for them. But if they don't, it's gonna look real scary.
Were you surprised that they went KCP on Anthony Edwards? I seen a lot of Jamal Murray on Anthony Edwards too.
I mean, I'm not necessarily surprised because I mean, out of your perimeter guards, who would you rather else have there? I mean, you wouldn't want Michael Porter on him. You wouldn't want. I mean, you want Aaron Gordon on somebody a little bit bigger. Um, so I mean, as far as like KCP or Jamal Murray, you're probably gonna go with KCP, but they just have KCP just has to be better. Or if Ant's gonna go off, you can't let anybody else go off. Nas Reed can't have 13, 10, 16 in the fourth quarter. Like you have to shut down everybody else.
Yeah.
That was crazy. That man came in and hit that bank shot three and then unlocked his green light.
Say, bro, um, I, it's just hard to act. I can't pretend like I'm surprised, bro. Like everything I've seen from Minnesota this year, especially what I seen from them in the first round, I knew they was very capable of this, and that's why I kind of was just kind of holding my tongue. I had to see it. I had to see what it looked like on court because they
Yeah.
did play 4 times in the regular season. Cat missed 3 of those games, so they split 2-2 anyway. So.
Mm-hmm.
And they played them pretty tough last year, even though it was a gentleman's sweep. Didn't wasn't it a gentleman's sweep, or did they
Right.
sweep?
And I think it was a
Because
full-on sweep.
I know
I may be wrong.
I'm not sure, but I know Suns and in my opinion Timberwolves played them the best in the whole playoffs last year. So it'll be interesting going forward. Now, Cavs versus Magic Game 7 preview. Say, bro, I don't know. I don't know. This is damn near a toss up, but then I'm kind of leaning the Magic just off the fact that Donovan Mitchell was already gimpy. He dropped he put every ounce of himself into that game the other day
Yeah.
just to try to close it out so he can have some time to rest because I think he he emptied the clip because he seemed hobbled. Darius Garland, Evan Mobley. I don't know what to say about them dudes, bro.
Done with them.
I, I'm I'm done with them. Yeah, like I said. See, everybody thought I was crazy. Everybody be thinking I'm crazy. I liked it better when it was just Donovan Mitchell and Jared Allen.
Dang.
At what point are you just gonna make a decision? Be like, say, man, the young guys is not who we thought they was.
Hmm.
You can get a lot for them. But what you think about Game 6 and what you think about Game 7?
I think Magic, for one, would not be denied. And Franz set the tone early, and then when it mattered, Paolo came through and said, "Yeah, we finna force this Game 7." And so, Jalen Suggs contributed as well, hitting threes and still trying to playing decent defense. So, you have those three, filling their roles, like Paolo setting the tone. Franz setting the tone, Paolo closing it off, and then Jalen Stone's contributing offensively as well. Like, it's going to be hard to beat them. Looking into Game 7, I do think the Magic will win this.
So you got the Magic.
I do have the Magic. I think this will be the first time a home team will lose. So I'm leaning towards the Magic. I think in the big moments, I think you're the best player in the series, which has been Paolo. The best player in the overall series, in my opinion, has been Paolo. Donovan Mitchell is making close, but I think he'll overall.
I don't know, bro. Like that 50-point game is gonna skew a lot of these stats. But man, I ain't gonna stun Paolo been cooking, bro. And he ain't even scratched the surface of his potential. It's okay. Paolo's been better. Mitchell been hurt though. That's my boy. He looks hurt. Boy, he shoot his jumpers is kind of flat. But his finishing, bro, that shit was beautiful to watch.
Oh, yeah.
I think he had the most paint points since Kobe. So That was amazing. Ray Nord, that boy scared to jump on. That boy say Magic showing great composure for a young, inexperienced team. And that's another thing too. I think Jamal Mosley, that was a great pick by Chris. Me and Chris made some great picks. He picked Jamal Mosley for coach of the year. I picked Nas Reed, sixth man of the year. We just was throwing stuff out there. And hey, sometimes I, of course, actually, got a W. But Jamal Mosley, bro, I'm loving what he doing with Magic. It's hardly ever do you see a team this young when they start in their second year. They got an
Yeah,
actual identity. They
yeah,
play hard. They toughest team on the damn court.
yeah.
So I don't think Boston want to see them. Do you think Boston? I text y'all the other day. I said, man, they rooting for the Cleveland Cavaliers, and that is crazy to think. But they rather see Donovan Mitchell and the Cavs than Paolo and the Magic. How you feel about that?
I actually don't necessarily disagree with that. As far as um, think about it. The Cavs, where are the Boston Celtics kind of weak? They're weak in the front court.
Mm-hmm.
Where are the Magic where are the Cleveland Cavaliers kind of strong? You can say the front court because they have a couple good bigs, but they're not offensively
Exactly.
dominant. Now, who's the most dominant offensive front court player in the series between Cavs and Magic? It's Paolo. Paolo will have a field day with whoever is out there for the Celtics. So
Yeah,
I don't think they'll be and he's shown that in the regular season already.
he's
Um
4-3 versus the versus the Celtics in his career. He's 4-3,
so
and ever since he got in the league, that's been a hell of a fire team.
yeah.
So he has a winning record against the Celtics. My bad, keep going.
No, yeah, you're right. So I don't think the Celtics want to see the Magic. I think if they're looking at, like you said, they're looking at this series, they are rooting for the Cavs. They don't want to have to deal with that. They have the guys. Celtics have the guys they can put somebody on Mitchell and they can put somebody on Garland and all that, but they don't have anybody for Paolo.
Now, let's just say Cleveland does lose this series. What are you doing? Put on your GM hat for the Cavs. What are you doing?
What's up, Ray?
Yo,
Putting on my GM hat for the Cavs. I am definitely looking into rebuilding. If Donovan Mitchell doesn't want to stay, I'm sending him away and getting a load of picks for him. But if he's
But
staying,
okay, go ahead.
if he's staying and I can get him to stay and we can try to contend because we do have a good core, I'm sending Darius Garland away. And
Would you
that's
be
probably
willing
the
to
first
to
call
send away? Would you be willing to send away Evan Mobley and Garland, or just Garland?
I'm mostly just sending away Garland. Evan Mobley, he's still young. He's still a great defensive piece next to Jared Allen. And if he figures out how to hit a shot more consistently, it really unlocks the team. And so maybe me as a GM, I would bet on that a little bit more. But I'm definitely sending away Garland, trying to get another big scoring wing. I don't know if you can get Paul George in free agency, probably not in free agency, but someone who can score and play defense in a wing's body.
Darius Garland for Brandon Ingram.
If Brandon Ingram's okay with letting Donovan Mitchell have the rock, then yes.
I don't know.
That
I don't know, bro. My thing with the Cavaliers, bro. I think, man, you got two redundant young pieces. They just aren't ready to compete, and I think neither one of them has the ceiling worth risking losing a guy like Donovan Mitchell. Yes, he's hobbled, but we just seen what he did. He had the most points in the paint since Kobe Bryant on a bum leg. He out there twisted and turned, bro. He finishing through around over the one of the best defenses and one of the best paint defenses in the league on a messed up leg. He dropped 50. Y'all think he's third all time in 50-point games in the playoffs? Third all time. He top 10 all time in points per game in the playoffs. I know y'all don't like D Mitch, but I ain't risking losing him for no damn Darius Garland and Evan Mobley. I'm gonna tell you that at the very least. Because how far can you go with them? I'm just saying, Ray. It's because he is a what they call it a notorious Donovan Mitchell hater. But how he feel about Donovan Mitchell, that's how I feel about Darius Garland at this point. That boy was good in that first half, and didn't see him no more. It's like he running around playing. He look like he playing, not playing, but playing. Right? You get what I'm trying to say? Like I don't know, bro.
He be out there skipping.
Yeah.
Skipping it.
Even how he dribble the ball off the court, I just be like a little kid. Like he ain't taking it serious.
Like he's not taking it serious, bro. And in the playoffs, bro, all right.
Yeah.
But Ray, what you got something to say about the Cavs in the Magic series and a prediction for Game 7?
Man, Cavs should be ashamed of themselves, man. With the experience they got, you supposed to know if you give somebody a heartbeat, they gonna jump out that bed and start dancing. Magic, they had a chance to nail it in the coffin in Orlando.
Mm-hmm.
They not built like that, though. I understand Jared Allen didn't play, but 3 of your other main core guys did play. And Strus, I don't know what he was out there doing. That's another. Like they got too many inconsistencies.
Karis LeVert.
That dude, I don't know how you pronounce his name. Niang, how you say his name?
Oh, Niang.
Yeah.
That boy shooting like what 1 for 13 from the series this year on this series and from the 3.
Oh, let me see it. I'm pretty sure it's something bad though.
He a fake tough guy too. I remember he got into it with somebody during the season. He's trying to show. I'm like, bruh, when it's really time to be tough, all these people disappear.
Bro, he look out of shape. He's shooting 22% from 3 right now.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
No, he shooting 13% from 3, 22% from the field.
Okay, yeah, that sounds even more right. But man, I don't know.
You think the Magic get in Game 7?
Is Jared out playing?
They haven't said yet, but I'm gonna look it up real quick.
They gonna need him. Them other guys ain't dependable.
I told you, I think Jared Allen been their best player. Mitchell might been scoring the ball the most, and he did have that 50-point game. 50-point game is crazy, but you lost. So, but man, Jared Allen, bro, I told y'all the lights was too bright last year. They're not too bright this year. That boy been on a revenge mission.
And I understand. I understand what you're saying about Mitch. About he got third most 50-point games, top 10 in scoring. But those accolades only mean something when you're winning. Like it's easy to talk about that stuff, but if it's just like, okay, you got all this, and then we got to walk off after that because you going home, it's like, what? Like, how much weight does that really hold?
It's just the fact that
it's like we love talking about AI. We know what AI was to the game of basketball, but how many of us really just hold a lot of the stuff that he did in regards other than that finals run? We really don't.
That is true,
especially playoffs wise. Like he a top 3, I think, points per game in playoff history.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't. He get the least amount of shine when it comes to talking about that type of stuff, though. Like at least in regular season, we can say like he got scoring titles, he got an MVP, like he has stuff to kind of back up. Like okay, yeah, that makes sense. But when he gets to the playoffs, the only thing we're gonna ever talk about with AI is that finals run. And Mitch ain't even got that, so it's like, yeah, that's cool, but it's only gonna start holding some sort of weight until he has his own finals run, or until he actually is playing consistent, meaningful basketball. Not like the last 2 years, like bro, you coming off of 2 years of getting embarrassed. It's no reason you should be in a game 7 with Orlando Magic right now. I'm not trying to diss Orlando, but it's like, bro, come on, you should. Y'all all got embarrassed last year. Everybody on this roster, other than Strus, he won on their team. But the main core guys, y'all all got embarrassed last year. Y'all should have came out with we sending a message.
Yeah,
especially to a young team. Like, bro, y'all ain't got no business being on the court with us.
yeah.
And he's not even been the best player in this series. It's crazy too.
I told you, man. You think I hate the boy? I'm telling you what I see with my own two eyes. The dude has been horrible in the last two playoffs. I don't know what happened to him, but he just became a horrible performer in the playoffs. He's been
Man.
okay this year, but okay is not good enough when you're supposed to be a top 15, 20
Yeah.
guy player in the league. Like that's not enough.
You a top one or two shooting guard in the league, and you ain't no
We
excuse.
want an okay performance from Evan Mobley. Like that's okay, yeah, you can skate by with it. But when you supposed to be a franchise type player, an all-star, an all NBA guy, like come on, man. This is what like, bruh. I don't want to like try to take away from what the playoffs because we've been seeing some good playoffs from a lot of the guys, but that's why a lot of these guys that All NBA stuff is really getting on my nerves because this is where All NBA supposed to really show the separation right now. I'm All NBA and you not. This is the reason why you not All NBA.
Shoot, I agree. And like I said, I'm pushing for Maxi to get All NBA third team. Did I sneak Palo on my third team, Chris?
You got Paolo on there.
I snuck Palo on my third team. Hey, I left Donovan Mitchell off, didn't I? Yeah, I left
He
D Mitchell out.
couldn't get
I mean,
on.
he ain't, even if you, I
He not even
mean,
eligible,
even if
but
you
I'm
had
just
him on
saying.
there, he wasn't gonna be able to get on there anyways because he missed
Yeah,
them games.
I don't
And
think I
that's
would have had him on there.
bro. I was just thinking about that the other day about this new rule change, and for a second, I started sounding like the new age media. I'm like, bro, they asking for the bare. Only thing they asking you to go come and show up to the game. Stay healthy. We
That
didn't have,
is literally the
bro. When
only
we was kids,
requirement.
you know how often we used to just see superstars all the time. I didn't even think about, man, what teammate? What like in his heyday, like before he started getting injured, like when he had them spurts where it was like, okay, yeah, he's out there. But you think about the Kobe's, the Melos, the Iversons, like these guys will sometimes go out there and literally be out there playing hurt. And you like,
Yep.
man, and he's out there with a sprained ankle. He dropped 30 points still. You like, how you drop 30 points with a sprained ankle? They still would be blending in, if not looking better than the other guys on the court that's not injured or hurt. And I'm sitting there like, bruh, we
You
really
couldn't
made an
tell. You
excuse.
couldn't tell back then.
We really started making excuses this year, talking about, man, they messed up the NBA with them new rules, making them taking people out there trying to play through being hurt to get that 65 game. I'm like, man, back then they didn't have to ask that. Players took it upon themselves saying, no, we're going to play. If I can play, I'm going. Like I hear people say that now. Kawhi, man, oh my God, that dude did enough. He did us dirty again this year. He
did.
missed those games because he dodged another bullet. If I'm not out there, they can't blame me. If we lose, they can't say, well, the Clippers are done because of me.
No, I'm blaming him. We finna preview the Mavericks and the Thunder, but for this, the Clippers losing, yes, I'm blaming him. That shit
I
over with.
mean, I'm gonna get on Paul George too because he played horrendous, but at least he showed up. At least he took the tomatoes to the face. Kawhi behind the curtain, like, man, they messing y'all up out there. Man, if you don't get out there on that court,
Man.
how many times we gonna keep just saying, like, man, you know, if your knee is that bad, retire.
He can't.
He can't.
Yeah,
He already got a Hall of Fame career.
he did.
He
He
got
did.
to prove.
Yeah,
If
he
your knee
did.
is really that messed up, man,
He
go
just
on it.
signed for like Chris. What he just signed for?
Yeah, I'm about to say he was fine and he did
Man,
just
that boy
enough
got
to get
that
that
boy.
I
contract.
told y'all. Didn't I
He
sat up
already
here
been
and
robbing the bank,
told
man. Go
y'all
on it.
as
He already
soon
been
as he
robbing the
inked
bank
that deal.
anyways, man. Go on and break that lease.
I told y'all. As soon I literally came up here and told y'all, if I'm not mistaken.
He did just enough. He played enough games to make All NBA, enough games to get his check, and then once it was
You
time,
think he gonna make All NBA?
I mean,
No.
I
You
finna
can vote him. People can
say,
vote him in.
I was just making sure I wasn't on. I was the only one thinking like
The
I'm like,
the
you played enough, but I don't think you're gonna make it.
the fact that people got to see this before they get to finish their voting, it's like they not gonna put his ass on there. I'm
Nah,
pretty sure even the voters are tired of this shit. You think they gonna put him on there?
I think he's still gonna get on there.
The fact that the Clippers
Mm.
went out the way they
But
did,
the way they went out, and he did exactly what he did. Not exactly, because when he played last year, the 2 games he played last year, he actually played good in the playoffs. But this time, he was a shell of himself.
He looked at bad. Bro, you guys anything to say about the Minnesota Denver game before we get to the Mavs OKC preview?
Cat got to stay out of foul trouble. How you like? He picked up the first foul in like the
The
first
first
10 seconds, 5 seconds.
Yes.
Then pick up his second foul to the third quarter, and next thing you know, he in foul trouble. I'm like, bro, what the? How
This
you
shit,
pick up that many? He picked up what is it? What is it? 3 fouls back to back to back.
I think so. If I ain't tripping.
No, he picked up 2 fouls back to back. But it was like, bro, one of those fouls is just inexcusable. All you gotta do is move your feet on Jokic. Jokic is not beating you off the dribble. Like, why are you not moving your feet? He might overpower you, but come on, Cat. If you can't move your feet on Jokic,
that's a
like
lack of effort, man.
Minnesota gonna look dumb if they keep him on there for the rest of this series. Like at no point should Cat be on there at all. When I seen him play, I'm like, bro,
It looked better. It
this
didn't look
is
too much worse when Gobert. I mean, it looked too much better when Gobert was on him, though.
this the one. Gobert moves his feet, but he be forgetting he can jump. Cat knows he can jump, but he don't even get. Jokic, he knows how
He
to
put
score
him
both of
under the
them.
rim.
Like
He
that's
put
what
him
I'm
under the
saying.
rim.
It was one particular play where Gobert he guarded him like he was a jump shooter. He put his hand in his face on a hook shot. I said, bro, if you don't jump and get that block, that was an easy block. You trying to face guard him like you Shane Battier. Like, what is you doing? But I'm like, Gobert knows who he. I mean, not Gobert, but Jokic knows who he playing. He knows how he can outsmart both of them. Like with
Shooting went
Gobert,
11 for 25.
he gonna try to get it straight in the paint on him. I don't gotta back you down. But on Cat, if I catch this on the midi, I'm gonna try to beat you off the dribble. I know you're not gonna move your feet. You're gonna try to use your leg or your body, and it's gonna be a blocking foul to get you in easy foul trouble. And you're gonna do it every single time. I'm looking at Cat like, can your feet not move or something?
Are you surprised by the outcome of game one?
No, because I mean, as much as I'm talking about Cat bad defense, that boy was baller. And Ant was for sure. That boy Ant is different, man. On both ends, bruh.
The first few minutes on Jamal Murray did set the tone. I was like,
Murray gonna have to go deep in his bag or something because
he start coming on second half.
Ant really wasn't on him, man. He was cooking. Soon when Ant was off and he started asking for the ball more. When McDaniels on him, yeah, give me that mug. I gotta get something going. MPJ, he's a fraud. He was hitting everything against the Lakers. That boy was missing open shot. I said, no. He should have had.
He was the one that was
hitting.
He should have had 40 points tonight. That boy out there missing shots. I'm like, bro, no, this ain't the same MPJ. Right. This is not. DJ, you cannot tell me and say this is the same MPJ from the Lakers series. He was what? He was out there playing like he had something to prove against the Lakers, and now he kind of like, okay, if y'all pass me the ball, I'm gonna shoot it. But it was like against the Lakers, he was almost like, man, give me the ball.
Y'all defense is way more sloppier. He went 6 for 12, 4 for 7 for 3, 20 points. He felt like he had an impactful 20.
Yeah,
you said in the group chat. You said in the group chat he's gonna have to be the number 2 option. Number 2 option taking 12 shots. That's gonna do it for them. That's a good game. 6 for 12. That's cool.
No, I feel like they kind of was a little bit more aggressive with them going. Like the more the game.
If I hope this game was a wake up call for them, because if they go into next game with the same mindset, they getting swept.
Okay.
It's gonna get ugly
Okay.
fast. I guarantee it.
Hey.
Because Timberwolves not playing. That's like, even when McDaniels was playing bad, Timberwolves was like, all right, bro, give y'all best players the ball. And what was they doing? They was going to work. You can't say the same thing, bruh. MPJ, he taking little, hey man, I'm just catch and shoot this time. He didn't take no shot off the dribble. If he did, he didn't make it. He was showing the Lakers this whole arsenal. This series so far in game 1, he was playing timid.
Say, bro, PJ did pretty good, bro. He was the most efficient one, and they
I
swept
didn't
up.
think you was gonna call
you
him
remember
out.
after game 1 when I said about Tyrese Halliburton against the Bucks, he was playing safe basketball. That's what MPJ did. He had a safe game.
You can't compare him to Tyrese Halliburton, a nigga who pounded the rock all 24/7.
No, I'm saying no, man. We know what is MPJ out there solely for?
Yeah, to score the ball,
right? Shooting.
I mean,
Okay, then.
damn, bro. It seemed like they really were just trying to let
He's
Jokic
been their
kill
most
him.
consistent shooter. He was shooting like 50% from the 3 in the first round.
Jokic took 25 shots.
You want to know why he only took 12 shots? He didn't get the ball just 12 times. He got it more than 12.
They started closing out on his ass.
Much.
They stopped giving him as much space as they did.
Oh man, I don't want to hear that.
Right,
You got an
bro,
excuse for
matter.
everything with this boy.
He did. Chris, am I tripping? He did not play that.
You said he's a third option. That's what you said, right?
He took the third most shots.
Okay.
Yeah. Right, I get what you're saying. He definitely could have did more.
I'm saying, how far do the Nuggets go if he play like this the rest of the series?
They go pretty far if Jokic and Murray play.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, if he do this and the first two options do what they supposed to do, like I said, Jokic went 11 for 25.
Y'all not analyzing ideally right here. Y'all know the number 1 and number 2 option not gonna just be on every single game of the series. So if he's playing like this the rest of the series, y'all think they got something going past this series.
I told you that Minnesota should. I told y'all the other day, Minnesota should be the favorite in this series. My only thing is the Nuggets with a championship experience and they best 2 guys. But other than that, bro, Minnesota, bro, man, they got everything to stop all their best players. It's not gonna be easy for MPJ just to go for 30 like he did against the Lakers, because the Lakers got fucking D'Lo and Austin Reeves out there. There's no D'Lo and Austin Reeves out there on defense for Minnesota, bro, at all. Mike Conley, the worst defender in that starting lineup, and he's pretty damn good. So
not a negative defender, but
okay, he's not even a better defender than Mike Conley.
Okay.
Okay. I'm just saying. What's your predictions for game 2 then, Ray?
I expect Murray to come out on firing on all cylinders. They probably gonna get Porter involved a lot more in the offense, because you're not gonna win with Jokic taking 25 shots. It's not gonna happen.
Especially him being inefficient.
Yeah,
I can say Murray only took 1 more shot than MPJ.
And that's what I'm saying. Shit, Jokic was trying to be the guy. He was.
I expect Jokic. He probably gonna finish the first quarter with like 5, 6, and 7. So he's gonna be on his playmaking and rebounding.
So you got the Nuggets?
Oh no, I'm just saying. That's how I expect Nuggets to come out. I do expect the series to be 1-1 going back to Minnesota, though. I do expect that. Yeah. But man,
I'm trying to tell y'all, bro.
If Ant might go for 50 in this series, one of these games.
I would be surprised. I literally noticed Aaron Gordon was too slow, and KCP just is not good enough. He just is not good enough.
Aaron Gordon, this ain't old LeBron. You can't just try to match strength with strength and think, oh yeah, I got him. No. Ant got a mix of strength, speed.
Mm-hmm.
Dude got a change in direction. Like, bro, he got footwork. Dude is man. They gon- they gonna have to go to what's it called? A half court trap or something.
That boy
Just
Chris waited exactly for the right
I'm
time to
saying
do
Chris
the
came in the
Mavs
right spot.
OKC. So what was
You
all
said
that
what?
y'all tried to jump me yesterday through text about Luka not he outplayed Jalen Brunson in the first round. That was absolute cap, and I just want to hear the arguments for it because we finna preview Mavs versus OKC. But before that, tell me how Luka was outplaying Jalen Brunson when Luka wasn't even outplaying Kyrie, his own damn teammate.
Why does he have to outplay Kyrie to outplay Brunson? What does that have to
Wait,
do?
what? That wasn't the original argument you was doing, though, was it? As far
Yes,
as
all I said was Jalen Brunson was outplaying Luka in the outplayed Luka this first round.
Hey, all right, so
no,
let me
you
tell you.
did take it a step further and say if Luka lose to OKC and
Man, that was
Brunson
all
win,
that. That was all that I said that too. But yesterday,
And,
all I
and
said,
and as the Knicks team is equivalent to them 2020, 2021 Mavs teams, which is crazy.
damn near, bro. Stop it.
That's
Quit
crazy.
acting like
I
this
thought
Knicks
you
team
had
is
said,
trash.
I
What?
thought you said, I didn't think you was saying something about. I thought it was something along the line. You shit, I can't remember what the hell you said.
We about to
I ain't think
elevate.
that. I ain't think that. I ain't think that's what you was arguing about.
All I said was
We
Brunson
trying to
outplayed
elevate.
Luka round one.
Let me tell you
I
this:
mean,
if he,
he may have had what was that? I mean, I understand that we're gonna say scoring wise he did, but I still
Hmm.
think Luka had a bigger impact. I mean, because even still in some of them games, Brunson still had like 2 or 3 bad games.
Luka was mid the whole series by his
I'm gonna say
standards,
Luka
bro.
really only had like 1 or 2 games maybe.
Game 5 was his best game, and he shot terrible from three. That was his best game. He didn't crack 40 not one
I don't
time.
know
Jalen
what's
Brunson
going
did
on
it.
with him in that 3-point shooting though,
well,
dog. That shit.
he ain't hitting threes, but he doing everything else he needs to do to get them wins.
He's shooting worse than PJ Washington.
Man.
Hey, that's another thing I can't wait to bring up when we talking about this
PJ shot.
series.
I can say PJ shot pretty good though.
Don't let
Yeah.
me get started on that.
Go ahead. Mavs
Shoot.
versus OKC. Let me hear some
Yeah,
arguments.
DJ, come on. What did I tell you? What did I tell you about PJ Washington? I sat up there and you told me after game 1 when the Clippers beat them and PJ wasn't hitting no shots. I sat up there and I told you PJ gonna come back home in game 2, 3, 4, and he gonna be splashing threes and playing good defense. And what did he do? He locked down Paul George. He locked down James Harden. I done sat up here and told you what PJ was gonna do from the get-go, and guess what happened? It happened.
You pretty good.
He locked them niggas down in game 4. That nigga had me cussing game 4.
I will say this though. DJ did say in order for the marriage to be successful, that Daniel Gafford and PJ was going to have to be fulfilling a role to the fullest. Though he did say that.
And it
Well, yeah,
took
and
them
PJ,
I
in.
told you that's what's
I
gonna
feel like
happen.
PJ just kind of had that stinker in that first game. He was just kind of trying to feel the shit out. Now Gafford, he literally just had to just finally just just man the fuck up and just start playing bully ball for the most. Because that's the only way. I mean, that's the only way he know how to play. And remember, I had said like I like the energy, but sometimes it's just like he just got a little too much because he be getting rebounds and they throwing shit up. It's like, bro, why are you shooting that ball so hard? You should have made that.
Yesterday, he missed like 4 layups in a row. He got like 5
Oh,
rebounds in
gimmies.
one possession, and he
Bro,
had 4 missed layups.
but look what he did. That nigga go up with so much energy, bro.
The ball
It's
just
like
go
giving
straight
a
up.
child too much sugar.
But the ball go just straight up. Okay, that's another thing. I think he gonna get played out the series against OKC. Derek Lively's gonna have to get the majority of them minutes.
Yeah,
He
that's fine.
can't guard Chet at the 3-point line. And I think Derek Lively is the perfect big to guard Chet. He can move his feet. He can protect the rim. And I don't even think Gafford can probably get a couple DMPs, bro.
I will say this: Gafford has surprised me because after game 1, I thought he wasn't going to be getting that much. You said it yourself. You was like, man, he can't guard Zubac. Man, that after game 1, I don't know who said whatever to Gafford, but that boy came out with a whole different mindset from that point forward. So I don't know, man.
Let me stop
Playoffs
this
bring
cap
out.
right now. Nope.
Hold on a second.
Let me
Hold on
stop
a
this.
second,
Go
man.
ahead.
Hold
Go
on a
ahead.
second. All I'm gonna say is this: he made some adjustments and some tweaks.
Oh my gosh. That's
Bro,
not
this is the,
that's
if
not
you look
of
at
what.
stats for Daniel
Yeah.
Gafford, and I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
Man, what are we gonna do?
What are you
When,
talking? What
name
you
name
supposed
me
to
name
tell
me
me?
name me a Dallas center in our time of living that ever was just known for their stats.
Thank you.
Nah, bro. The way you was talking, you said he
What?
made adjustments. He was doing it. Well,
I
he
didn't say he
wasn't
started. I
doing
didn't
his
say he started
shit.
cooking
No.
him.
Daniel Gafford, he was all right in the last couple games. Them 13 8-point games, he was all right, bro. Them first couple games, that nigga was trash, bro.
You looking at scoring? That's not what he was brought here to do. Them first couple
Man,
games he didn't
he
play
could
great.
do.
Them first couple games he didn't play great, but after that he was fine. And let me tell you this, he'll do just fine on Chet. You see the way he put. You see the way he
No,
put. Let me. You
Chris,
see the way
go
he.
ahead.
You see the way he put Zubac under the rim and dunked on him. Think now. Imagine Chet under that rim. What he gonna do to him?
Well, I'm
Imagine
not too
Chet.
much worried about him handling Chet under the rim. I'm worried about him handling Chet on the perimeter.
I don't need him to do that. I got my boy Derek. I got my boy Derek Lively to go ahead and handle Chet on the perimeter, frustrate him, and Gafford gonna come
I
in.
mean, I feel you, but
Against Jalen Williams.
If Gafford is in the game, he's going to have to guard that shit.
Man, and when he's out there, he'll do just fine. He'll do fine enough. He'll handle his minutes will be limited enough to where he'll do his part just fine. And then my boy D Live
I'd be surprised if Lively don't start.
Lively won't start initially, but as the series go on, he'll probably
You
start.
got you. I'm
Jason Kidd's
surprised
a
y'all
home.
doing all this advantage talk for OKC. Like the Mavericks ain't got no advantage though on their part.
The Mavericks
Where's
have
the
no
advantage?
advantage.
Who checking Kyrie?
And
Case and Wallace.
stop it. I don't want to hear nothing about.
Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
If you put
Case and
Kyrie
Wallace.
gonna
Case and Wallace not
every
Case and
locking up
Wallace,
Kyrie.
pound for pound,
He's not locking
one
up
of the best
Kyrie.
perimeter.
He's
I ain't
not
saying he
that
lock
locking up
him up,
that
but
Kyrie.
sound that
don't poo
sound
poo him.
good. That sound good to he meet what Kyrie been doing this
Exactly.
year.
Who guarding the SGA? Who
PJ
guarding J
Walker,
Dub?
PJ.
That's just like saying
That's
who.
probably good.
PJ, Derek Jones Jr., who has been locking up all playoffs.
Yeah, I'm about to say them are gonna be the two that they gonna end up putting on Shea and J Dub. I mean, I feel you, but it's just one of them things. Like I know that people be saying like, oh, he can't guard. You can like niggas that's just great at scoring. They's gonna score. Like it's just niggas. Can you slow the nigga down?
I
And
was just gonna say that it's no advantages on either side. It's pretty damn even. It's really
exactly,
pretty damn even.
bro. It's going to is to me just like I thought it was gonna come down to in the last series. I think it's gonna come down to the play of our bigs.
Yep. And I think
Like,
Gafford's
are
gonna
we
get
gonna
played
be
off
able?
court.
Like, our centers going to be able to do enough? You know, because I know they're not gonna do what Chet is doing offensively, clearly, but are they gonna be able to do everything else? Are they gonna be able to, do something? Contribute in other ways than just scoring? Because we know that's why they're not here. I mean, we know that Luka and Lively can run a pick and roll alley oop shit all day if they wanted to. But it's like outside of that, I'm not looking for my centers to score, but I need my niggas to play defense, and I need to see how they gonna lock up Chet.
I
Because
think
I feel
Derek
like if you
Lively is
could
gonna
take
be an
away,
X factor.
and he possibly could be, because you can't move, you can't have when they get switched, it's over with.
Damn, you went out. You gotta say that again.
That must start
Oh no,
sounding
I
like a
was saying
Timberland
if one
beat.
of our centers get nah.
Damn, we lost you, bro. And he was just finna cook too. Man, Derek Lively would have to. Derek Lively and shit. That's the matchup, bro. Everything else is even. Luka gonna have to play way better than he did against the Clippers. Yeah, Chris, we can't hear you, bro.
Yeah,
You
and
don't think Chet gonna have to play better?
I was gonna say,
Chet actually played pretty good in the first
SGA
round.
SGA is gonna have to play and continue playing well.
The thing with SGA is him and Luca and Kyrie to a certain extent. They go all have good defenders on them. They gonna have to be the superstars that they claim to be. And I honestly think they can because even the defenders they putting on them outside of Lou Dort, these dudes is good defenders, but ain't none of them just super great. They all good enough. But I just think they gonna have to be superstars. I think Luca go get his. I think Shea go get his. But I think it's gonna come down to Chet, and if he can be the X factor for OKC, and if Derek Lively can be the X factor that stops him, because Chet is a legit third option for OKC. And if you look at all the matchups, he has the biggest man. You bet not put Gafford on me. I'm gonna try to get 15 in a row on Daniel Gafford. He's too slow and he's not that tall. So
when I said earlier that Chet was gonna be the X factor for OKC,
what?
I was right, huh? I knew what I'm talking about.
Do you want a cookie? Yes. I mean, I just didn't want to give you no props at that moment. But yes, Chet gonna have to be the X factor. He's the only person to where it's like I don't know what the defenders go give me that's guarding him, man. I know what
Hey
Derek Lively can
man,
potentially do. But
make sure y'all pull that clip for me when y'all was having that debate and y'all asked me who was more important out of J Dub and shit.
what you say?
I said J Dub can be gonna probably be the better player in the series, but what's it called? Chet would probably be the most important.
He did say that.
Against the Mavericks?
No, we were
He
just
just
talking
said in the
playoffs.
playoffs
Period.
in
Y'all,
general.
you and Chris was having a debate about J Dub and Chet, and I said what's it called J Dub will be the better player in the series. He was like, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and I said, but Chet will be the more important player though. The most
Yeah.
important don't mean you're the best player on the court. That just means your role is going to be most vital for this particular series. And in most series going forward, he's gonna be most telling on what he's made of and what he's about.
I think also the Mavs' lack of stretch big is gonna hurt, especially without Maxi now
Cleveland.
too.
That shit hurts.
That's gonna hurt as far as keeping Chet out of the paint.
I was thinking that too, Chris, because I'm like, because I was thinking that Gafford was gonna get played off the court, but now it's like you can't play him. He can't get DNP. That just crossed my mind because I was thinking the only bigs we was gonna have to play was Lively and Kleber because they're OKC's a small team. But I just remembered Kleber, that boy done tore his shoulder or some shit again. So Gafford's gonna have to play. Now I'm low key nervous because he gonna get cooked, bro. It's gonna
So
be
they ended up
multiple
being a
times he
shoulder
get cooked.
injury.
Yeah, that boy fell. You see him fall?
I seen him. I thought that was like a rib though. At first, he was grabbing like that side port. I was like, oh, he probably done fractured a rib or something.
That boy done destroyed his goddamn shoulder. But predictions. Let's hear some predictions, man.
I'm gonna say Mavs in 6.
Mm.
I want to say 5. That would have been if Kleber was here, but I'm gonna go 6.
This dude is crazy. Ray, what you got?
You must got it going 7 in, DJ.
We go see. What you got, Ray?
I'm gonna go with Chris. I'm gonna say Mavs in 6, but it's gonna come down to it's all gonna come down to just what Luka shows up. Because I don't think they not playing the Clippers. So OKC is pretty efficient. So he gonna have to show up on a I'm not even gonna say he can afford to have one bad game this series. That shouldn't even be a mindset. But if Mavericks do what they supposed to do, I think they can win in 6.
Man, if they had to go to 6 with that hobbled old Clippers team, this OKC's team should run them out the building, bro. I got
You think
OKC in
OKC?
6.
You think OKC
Yes,
would have did the same thing they did to the Pelicans against Clippers?
they would have swept the Clippers.
No, they wouldn't have.
I think so.
They struggled with the
You put
Pelicans, and
you
I
you
think
put,
so.
they
They
were
didn't struggle
struggling
with the Pelicans. They
in the
struggled with
bro.
the
beginning.
They
They were
Clippers,
barely
bro.
they
struggling with the
barely they barely
Pelicans.
beat Pelicans in game one, and
Yeah,
Clippers
yeah.
outdid Pelicans and OKC in their game one against the Mavs.
Raynard, Raynard. They got a sweep. They swept the Pelicans. The Pelicans damn near won 50 games this year.
The Pelicans quit. The Pelicans
Name
won.
me one team. Name me one team in this year's playoffs that wouldn't have swept the Pelicans on the West.
I'm just saying, bro.
I'm gonna say Pelicans play so bad. I'm like, bro, come on, now that's not even a accomplishment.
Yeah, I don't know any team. I really believe all the top teams, Dallas, OKC, Minnesota, Denver, they would have all swept the Pelicans the way they was looking. So that's just how I feel. I don't think. I mean, OKC did what they were supposed to do. I'm not, a sweep is a sweep, and that's impressive. But
obviously not to y'all.
Not
Y'all
when it's against a
losing our
team that
brains.
literally quit.
They got forced to quit. They was on their ass defensively and offensively, bro. After that first game, they absolutely turned up the pressure on defense. J
They quit
Dub,
after that first game.
Shade. Okay.
the Pelicans don't have a player like Luka and Kyrie on their whole team.
Okay. I'm just saying.
So
OKC got the better coach. They got a player that's on Luka's level, whether y'all like to hear that or not. J Dub and Chet combined could be on Kyrie's level. And then OKC has actual depth. It is what it is. And this is not a series where the Mavericks have a size advantage because our size can't dominate in the paint from an offensive perspective. So me being objective, man, OKC should run them out the building in 6. In this first game, I don't think it's going to be as competitive as people think. It's just me keeping it above.
I think
if we don't get 2021 Luka, no. This Luka right here, no.
Apparently, 2021 Luka wasn't that good. If Jalen Brunson's doing that right now, so. But all right,
Chris, what's your predictions for Mavs OKC?
Huh?
What's your predictions for Mavs OKC?
I think it's gonna take 7. Put Mavs in 7.
Okay, I got OKC in 6. Chris got he got Mavs in 6, and Ray, you had Mavs in 6.
Yep.
Yeah, y'all cooked, bro. Because ain't no
And
way.
how the hell you gonna sit there and try to kill Dallas for talking about they took 6 games to beat an old beat up Clippers
They
team,
did.
and OKC had close games
And you going out again, bro.
with a
And you talking about
Zion
close games in a sweep. They swept them. This the same. That's the same
Pelicans and
Pelicans
a Brandon
team,
Ingram to take dumbass shot.
and that's the same Pelicans team that took goddamn Phoenix to 6 when they had goddamn Chris Paul and Devin Booker and them, and that was one of the best teams in the goddamn West.
They didn't
So
quit that year.
okay, but we not finna act like nah. Y'all, if y'all, I've never seen nobody overlook a sweep like y'all trying to overlook a sweep versus a goddamn struggle through 6 games. And don't forget the massive blowout we took in
How did they
game 1. That was
struggle
so
through
damn
6
good.
games when they blew them out
I
in the
mean,
last 2
I can
games?
understand the sweep, but we still can't
I
overlook
swept
the
the first
fact that
game.
they was an incomplete team, and they
And who was the
still had.
Clippers?
I honestly think the Clippers was better without James Harden anyway. If you just gonna ask me,
James Harden won them a game that
I mean
series.
not Harden. I'm sorry, Kawhi.
In Dallas.
Kawhi. My bad, Kawhi. I felt like they was playing better ball without Kawhi. In my
He
personal
never
opinion,
came back though after they won that last game. That was the biggest
he
game.
didn't
It was
look
like, is he
good. Well, that's what I'm saying. They looked better when he wasn't there.
I think y'all overestimate. With this Luka, I hope Luka plays better. If he plays like how he's supposed to play, I can understand what y'all saying. But based on what I've
Well,
seen
yeah, I
so
mean
far this
that's
playoffs,
I mean that's all we can assume is just if he play how he's supposed to play and shake off this bullshit he was doing. I'm not gonna make a pick thinking, oh, he gonna play like he did this last series.
I'm just saying, If OKC play like they did last series and Dallas play like they did last series, OKC at 6, bro.
I just feel like you got to deal with most
How?
scoring from Dallas. I just feel like you can say that and I feel you, but it's like now you got to actually deal with two bona fide scorers. And again, I'm basing that off of if Luca does what he's supposed to do. Like
Mhm.
I'm not gonna sit here and say that like I don't trust CJ and I don't trust Brandon Ingram. And those were they.
Mhm.
So wouldn't you say that those are they two best scorers when Zion's not there?
Yeah,
So I just feel like that's gonna be the difference maker. Like they just who they
but
had to play against and who they got to play against now.
but this is the same thing I told Lil Chris. I said, bro, SGA and Luca is on the same level, bro. They really are. You look at Kyrie, who's the second best player on both teams. He the second best guy. But you got Chet and J Dub. So if I can get they damn near average 75 points to combine in the Pelican series. If I'm only getting 60 from Luca, like you gotta start thinking about that shit too. Who gonna be the third guy? Who's the third guy for the Dallas? It's gonna match the third guy for OKC. Who's the guy like Isaiah Joe that's coming off that bench? I'm just saying it's gonna get deeper than we think. Yes, we whooped their ass in the season as soon as the trade deadline hit. Yeah, but this not gonna be no easy series because we don't have just a super size advantage, and then we don't got Kleber, a switchable big. Him and Lively would have been a hell of a tandem on shit, but now
That
we don't
nigga
even got
always
Kleber.
get hurt at the most inopportune time.
I forgot about that. He would have been great to play. We have to play Gafford, Chris. I forgot we don't got Kleber.
That nigga get hurt at the most inopportune time.
And he was big in what was that game 5?
Mm-hmm.
Just
So
thank God you don't got to play the white pal.
Boy.
we might.
Yeah, go out there to injure somebody.
I'm just saying, bro.
I
Yeah,
still ain't forgave that boy since his stupid ass went out for a concussion for jumping up too high and hitting his head on the fucking door.
and damn near killing Kyrie.
Bro,
I ain't gonna lie, Kyrie came back and was better than ever.
Man.
Had
He
probably
to
one of
me,
his
bro.
best seasons of all time.
To me, I hope because they go put Lou Dort. They go put Lou Dort on Luca, of course. And Lou Dort has actually done pretty good over the last 3-4 years. Chris, you can't lie. Watching these Mavericks games, Lou Dort do I on Luca, bro. Uh, and I don't know who guarding Kyrie though. So I'm expecting Kyrie to have a better series than Luca in this series, just strictly because even if you do put Shea on him, J Dub on him, Case and Wallace on them, they not gonna do as good as Lou Dort is on Luca. So I don't know. I think Kyrie still gonna have to go for he gonna have to average 30 this series. If Luca's not Luca from 2021, Kyrie gotta be goddamn 2016 Kyrie. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. And then Dagnall way better than Jason Kidd. Mm-hmm. So I don't see how y'all thought beating that Clippers team was more impressive than sweeping that Pelicans team. They quit for a
Bruh,
reason.
Pelicans is doo.
They almost won 50 games. Now they do.
they almost won 50 games with a healthy squad. They weren't healthy in that series. That's the only thing I'm trying to say.
Please,
You act like they beat
y'all
a
act like we
no,
ain't
no
seen
but you're
this Ingram
but you
led
are
team
acting
without
like they
Zion.
swept a fully healthy Pelicans team. And I'm not saying they not good,
Chris,
but bro, no, this is what I'm
that's
saying.
null and void with the Pelicans team because we know that they always hurt. It's always like this when they make it to the playoffs. It's literally always this same team we seen. Am I right or wrong? It's always this
Ain't
team
this only so hold on. So ain't this only the second time that they've even
in the
seen the
playoffs. They was in the
playoffs since
play-in
Zion has
last
been
year.
there?
Yeah, but they was in the play-in last year with the Ingram led goddamn Pelicans. That's not just no sorry team that you just overlook a sweep on. It's not like you lost in
And
bid and
but
was
was they
like,
playing at a 9 seed?
I don't remember. I get what you're saying, but we know the Pelicans are still viable to get a game. They not good enough to get a game with just Ingram. That's what you're saying.
Nah, he was
They so,
playing.
but why was he playing like that? They was on his ass. They was on that, bro. They was on their ass. That was the Thunder
What
who did
what
that.
was what was one thing you said about Ingram?
What I say?
He takes bad shots. They too
Oh,
difficult.
that was Chris. Yeah.
You said the
Yeah.
same thing. You said I feel like
Yeah.
all his shots he taking tough middies. That's all he does, take tough midi shots.
I'm just saying, bro.
He played right into OKC's hands.
One team didn't have Kawhi. One team didn't have Zion.
One team played better without they supposedly best player. The other team looked like chopped liver.
We didn't say that when they beat goddamn Sacramento.
Who?
I think we talked more bad about
Pelicans.
how Sacramento was than how good what's called Pelicans was.
Because my thing is,
Nigga, you don't
y'all
even
just
care
trying
for
to say
You don't even care for Sacramento like that. I don't even know why you brought them up. You don't even care for Sacramento like that.
they still had the minus
I don't even know why
Sabonis
you
and they
brought
still
them
had
up.
goddamn De'Aaron Fox.
And,
They was a
and
top
you
4 seed
damn
last
sure,
year.
I damn sure don't know why you brought him
that
up.
showed up in that playing game.
Because y'all trying to make it, because y'all are just saying like, the Pelicans, yeah, anybody would have swept. Y'all are lying. Ain't
I'm
nobody
not
just goes.
saying
Didn't the
that
Lakers get them
anybody
up out of
would
their
have swept
back-to-back
them.
games? And what
Y'all so
happened to the
careful.
Lakers? They got up out of
So
their
that was,
five, right?
so that was not an
The
impressive
Lakers would
sweep.
have swept the Pelicans. What I'm telling you,
I don't think it was an
anybody in the
impressive
playoffs
sweep.
could have swept the Pelicans this year on the West. That's not that. That would have been impressive for anybody, I guess. They would have got them up out of there.
We gonna see. That's what I'm saying. I think y'all been disrespectful. OKC been at the top of the West
The
all year,
only
just like
team,
Minnesota, and
the only
y'all uplifting Minnesota, disrespecting OKC. Yes,
we
Minnesota's
seen
sweep
Minnesota
was
did
more
game
impressive.
one.
But
Okay.
we're talking about Minnesota, who played a healthy Phoenix team. Yes, I'm going to say that Minnesota sweep was more impressive. We can
It
talk
was.
about they didn't have this, and this, but I'm not going to act like the Pelicans one was just so crazy because they now if they would have swept them niggas and Zion was there and they had all they niggas, then nigga I will definitely give them just as much praise as I'm giving Minnesota. But I saw New Orleans pretty much quit after that second game, dog. After that second game, like I've been saying, these niggas already been booking flights. These niggas already been packing bags. Them niggas already got the trash bags by lockers.
Damn, Chris, I don't know what's going on, bro. You going in and out.
They already fucking knew. Oh my god.
And what sounded like Ray did that one episode. But I get what y'all saying, but I think y'all just underestimating what the Thunder did, bro. The motherfuckers quit.
That was the least
But they
impressive
made
series. Name me a series that was
Pacers, Bucks. The fuck? Them niggas missed
okay.
two of
Yeah,
their best
I
players.
get it. I get it. They missed one game.
And they lost it. And the Pacers lost that game. Them dudes is clowns, man. But I bet the Pelicans would have beat that damn Bucks team.
I don't know.
I bet that Pelicans team would
Bucks
beat that
wasn't
Bucks
quitting.
team.
We literally seen with our own two eyes the Pelicans literally quit. I've never seen an NBA team quit in the playoffs. I've seen individuals, but they made a joint effort in a huddle and said, "Quit on 3. 1, 2, 3, quit."
Mm-hmm. Man,
I ain't seen it in no sport. You can't tell me in one sport since you've been watching anything, you seen the whole team just say, "Man, forget it. I don't care what the result is. I'm just ready to go home."
And kick, man. OKC kicked their ass. Just like I don't see how you can criticize a sweep. I don't get it.
All sweeps ain't created equal. You don't use every broom. Some brooms trash.
All right.
That's that broom you got on your patio. All that
So
dirt
y'all,
and dust on it. You won't even bring it in the house or sweep. You just use it for the outside.
so y'all all picking Mavericks to win game one.
Yeah, that's just a fandom in me.
Ray, you do. Damn.
I think OKC might catch him by a little surprise hook. But game two,
There you
I think
go.
Maris gonna get right after that.
I think OKC finna whoop the Mavericks ass
I
game
think
one,
Luke.
bro.
This is what I'm gonna say. I think Luke gonna have a good game, but the rest of the Maris gonna be kind of touch and go.
OKC gonna be ready. They
It's
gonna
gonna
be
be one of those games
energized.
where, man, Luca did what we told him to do, but the rest of their players didn't show up.
Them dudes ain't built like that, bro.
Who ain't built like? You saying the Mavericks ain't?
We go see. I'm
Mavericks
not
got more
impressed by
players,
this.
bro.
I'm not
Mavericks got
impressed.
what? Mavericks got more players that we've seen be built like that than OKC. Like, stop it.
I know.
The only
I'm
thing
just
they got on their resume is the Pelicans. If that's the only thing on your resume, I'm not about to be like, oh yeah, they built like that because they swept the Pelicans. What?
if I'm not mistaken, you did predict the sweep.
Against who?
You didn't predict OKC to sweep the Pelicans, even with only Brandon Ingram.
I can't even remember what I said about. I know I didn't pick Pelicans. I know
Man.
nobody did.
No, I ain't
So
picked the Pelicans.
it was a sweep with the voting.
I'm just saying, bro. It's not gonna be as easy
I
as
might have
y'all
picked
make you
OKC
think.
in 5 or something. I can't
I ain't
remember what
saying
I
it's gonna be
picked.
easy, but nigga, that was a nice little warm up for them boys.
Man,
I'm just gonna say this.
OKC didn't even leave the practice facility against those guys.
SGA going for 30. J-Dub going for about 20 to 23. And Chet go get you about 17 to 20.
Why he didn't do that? Why he do that in the season matchup?
Yeah, bro, this shit was bad. The only close game was the first game, dog. And the last one where the Pelicans just wanted to show like they want to act like they was trying. But nigga, I'm looking at 102 to 124, 92, 106, 85. Them boys ain't stand a chance, man.
I took their damn spirit at the game too.
That's what I'm saying, bro. At the game 2, and then game 4, they was just like, let's just put on one last good show for the fans, man.
All right.
I ain't trying to act like, that's a reason why I'm, just picking the Mavericks over them. I mean, I'm going to just be honest. It's clearly some fandom there. That's why I'm picking them, but I ain't going to act like it's just going to be a cakewalk.
My only reason why I'm not picking the Mavericks because I'm not trusting Luka. He been whining about he been hurt, looking a little hobbled. If we not getting the Luka that everybody was saying, potentially a top 10, top 15 offensive player of all time.
Knee. I don't know exactly what's wrong with his knee, but
you need the best of Luka to win this series, bro.
Well,
OKC is well coached and deep.
I'm just saying,
this ain't the Clippers.
With the time they had between these games, because they just put yesterday was Friday, so he got Saturday, Sunday, Monday. He got 4 days, so hopefully he just chilling to get whatever treatment he needs to, and it ain't gonna be bothering him as much.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
But
this ain't
the only part where I do agree with you on, bro, is he got to stop whining.
He has to, please.
It's like at this point, bro, you're literally asking to get teched every time. It's like I don't see the side of Luka that played overseas where they really get beat the fuck up when they play in the rest. Don't be blowing that bitch. I don't see that.
Chris, did you get your predictions on the Knicks and Pacers? Because I think me and Ray already did.
Nope.
You got any thoughts on that series?
Uh, oh man, I'm just wondering how long Brunson gonna be able to keep up this one man show shit. Because that's damn near what it seems like it is sometimes.
It's always the former Mavericks fans, bro. I mean, the Mavericks fans.
Well, no,
I think Mavericks fans really been sneak dissing Brunson, bro.
I'm not taking nothing away from the dude, Cole, but is it like, are you gonna be able to consistently like have to have the games where you have to drop 40 because you're the only one that can get it going and keep y'all in the game? Like
against
I'm
the
just saying,
Pacers, Chris? Yes.
I don't know.
That team defensively is terrible. You see what Dame did, and Dame is having one of his worst years.
Well, I know what they are. I'm not talking about. I'm talking about keeping up with the Pacers as far as scoring.
This should be a 5-game series, bro. Pacers is not like that. You think they're gonna be able to run up and down on the Knicks like that?
Possibly, bro.
Nuggets. I said Nuggets. The Bucks was old as hell, bro. That's why they wasn't getting them in transition. The Knicks, boy, Thibodeau is finna make them get back.
Because Giannis is the one that is down the floor. He is their transition offense. It takes a nigga damn near 5 steps to get down the court.
Pacers run a lot, but I think the Knicks, they young, they can run with them. They ain't finna get all them easy layups and dunks like they was against
Milwaukee. Like with Giannis, I feel like if Giannis was there, because Giannis pushes the pace with Milwaukee because he's an up and down the court player. So clearly, when Giannis was gone, Milwaukee had to change their whole style of play. So, and I feel like that's the reason why Indiana was able to get one over on them because Indiana's gonna run up and down like that's just their game. Like I'm just talking about offensively on the New York side. I'm just like, do you think that Brunson is going to be able to continue to just do everything by himself?
Against the Pacers, yes, they that bad defensively. I think, and another thing too is because Rick Carlisle, great coach, but I think him and Thibodeau on the same goddamn tier. Well, no, he's slightly better than Thibodeau, but not slightly. He's better than Thibodeau, but Thibodeau just got better pieces to play him. You put OG on Pascal, see I can go disappear, bro. It ain't no old ass Brook Lopez. It ain't no do too much Bobby Portis. This is a real all NBA level defender. So I think Pascal gonna be out. I think Hardenstein gonna do real good on Turner. Miles Turner is not gonna have an effective series. It's gonna be on Halliburton, and I don't trust Halliburton to score. He gonna have to get about 22 to 24 to 25 points per game. They gonna have a chance. But other than that, gentleman sweep. Ray, you said gentleman sweep too, right?
I think I did say that.
If Giannis was on the Bucks, bro, they would have swept them dudes. Yes, they would have got swept against the Bucks. Bucks would have swept them.
I was just gonna say Knicks and 6. I think Indiana can at least get 2.
Halliburton gonna have to get hot. And I don't trust that shit. That nigga been getting outplayed by McConnell. And y'all laughed at me when I said TJ McConnell been outplaying Tyrese Halliburton for a month. Dude outplayed him in the playoffs.
Siakam is the best player for the boys.
I think Siakam, I think he gonna be neutralized. OJ Norm, OG a better defender than Siakam is a scorer.
I can say Siakam gonna be out for blood on OG. That boy gonna say, you know when I was doing this to you in practice?
Yeah. Niggas gonna say niggas like, oh yeah.
He go try it.
You seen how Siakam was getting with Portis, man. He ain't gonna back down for no competition.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Siakam and OG was going at it all the time, so shit.
Portis defense versus Anunoby defense.
Nah, I'm just talking about how, Portis, we know how crazy he is. Like, he legit crazy. Siakam wasn't backing down for none of that. I mean,
but see, it's not about backing down if you ain't good at defense. He's solid. But
See, Aka was playing some solid defense, though, is what I'm saying.
no, OG ain't finna cook him. But I'm saying he not gonna be able to cook OG enough to where they can win. Bro, Pascal Siakam is gonna have to average damn near 30 if they gonna have a chance in the series. I don't think he gonna be able to do
Miles
it.
Turner about to have another a pretty good series too.
He got lucky. He had that old ass dude on him, man.
Bro, you ain't been watching Miles Turner. You've been so focused on Halliburton the last month. You ain't been paying attention to Miles Turner. That boy been cooking.
Man, Miles Turner disappeared in the last couple games, bro.
They won him, didn't they?
Hmm.
He didn't disappear the last couple games. He disappeared one game. He disappeared like in the fourth quarter, but the rest of that game, that boy was cooking them dudes.
You think he cooking the Knicks?
He gonna do the Harkenstein. What any legit big can do to Harkenstein. That boy about to cook him.
Boy, you disrespectful. Hartenstein a better defender than Miles Turner is a scorer. Hartenstein did pretty good on Joel Embiid sometimes. And he
Man,
damn sure ain't cooking Mitchell
the
Robinson.
sun gonna shine on everybody.
Yeah, so crazy, bro. I got
You
Knicks in
acting like he
five.
just was out there just putting on a defensive masterclass.
Ain't saying all that. Knicks in five.
If I looked up Hartenstein's highlight plays right now, the only thing I'm gonna see is just what's called him getting his tattoo on his arm done.
I'm so disrespectful. But y'all got anything else before we wrap it up? We pretty much touched on everything.
Oh, y'all did. What's the other series? That's
You watching Saw?
Nah,
Sound like one of them games on there.
Oh, did you y'all get y'all predictions for that damn game for that Magic campaign tomorrow?
Yeah, but you can go ahead and jump in and give yours.
Man, I don't know, bro. I'm so pick that little nigga. I'm just like, I couldn't pick nobody out of that.
You said you didn't pick nobody?
Nope. That was the only team I really did not have to pick.
That's one of them games you don't put no money on that game.
Bro.
I put some money on Paolo. The way he was talking after game 6. He said, man, it's going to take a special performance. I think Magic go get it.
It was one play that Paolo did. I said, dang, Magic about to lose. Because he got mad at it was a couple plays that went by and the refs didn't call nothing. They were just kind of letting them play. And it was one call though. They didn't call nothing. I said, all right now, refs, you can't just let that one slide. And Paolo kind of just like he was out of bounds. And he was just kind of like moping, like, dang, bro. But they still had the ball. I'm like, bro, yep, it's probably over now. Because they was losing two at the time. I was like, yep, that immaturity and that frustration coming out of the Magic now. Because they whole team was kind of like, bro, y'all not calling nothing. But then somebody on their team got a putback or something. And I could see in that split second when Paolo was on the sideline, like throwing his hands up, he snapped out of it and just got back on defense. I said, well, I don't know. That very next play, that's when they started their little run or whatever. And I said, well, never mind. Magic showed me something right there that the only team I seen be that mature at a young age was that OKC team back in the day when they was playing. They lost to the Lakers, but it's just the fact they just had a no quit. We gonna make you beat us every game. We're not gonna let you beat us off of just namesake. Like, yeah, we know you Kobe. Yeah, we know you got Ron Artest over there. Yeah, we know we got. But that's what I've seen from Magic in that last game. They were just like, bro, like we think we just as good, if not better. So man. Mitchell gonna have to have another crazy performance. Garland gonna have to be right there alongside him. He can't just like at first they was walking side by side, and then at some point Garland just stopped walking and just said, "Okay, Mitch, you got it from here." And
Fact.
the same like they man, Struth's gonna have to be like I said, Struth's gonna have to be better. I think it's gonna also come down to hitting some big shots when they role play. I feel like on Orlando's side, that's gonna be Jalen Suggs and Cole Anthony because Cole Anthony had some big moments in that second half. But yeah, it's gonna be a dog fight. I know for sure.
I like what you said about the hitting big shots from the role players, Max Struz. That's what they brought him here for. That nigga has not been delivering. I'll say that for sure. Cole Anthony has not been delivering. Jalen Suggs has been very surprising. I think he Alex Caruso 2.0. I've been praising him all year. Right. I've been praising him all year. So I don't know, Ray. I think the Magic just they tougher, bro. Donovan Mitchell looks a little hobbled. Darius Garland ain't it. Evan Mobley ain't it. And I don't know if Jared Allen is playing. So
Yeah, that's just been one of them series. This is the pick'em series.
yeah, man, I'm finna watch this damn Canelo fight. I can't stand Canelo.
It's about to start.
I think it's supposed to start at
On the
10.
undercard.
The undercard, but it should be because it's 10. It's gonna be 10 now. So the shit started at 8. But yeah, man, I got to get that else. It say Jared Allen sits out game 6 with ribs, and Jared Allen, Evan Mobley, current injury status for game 7. Ruled out.
The real boxing
Ruled
that
out.
everybody been watching is that K Dot and Drake though. That's the real boxing match everybody been watching.
At this point, that nigga just bullying Drake now.
Bro, he just dropped another one today. I said, bro.
And
they said, bro, they said Monday, he dropping another one. He said he gonna stop being nice. I said, stop being nice. Have you not heard what you said about this dude? Have you not heard what he done said about like? I don't know what he mean by that, but I'm assuming he gonna come with some receipts or something. If he ain't come with no receipts, I don't know. I don't think I can't think of no other thing that can make you say I'm gonna stop being nice come Monday.
I keep telling people, I'm like, bro, Drake just needs to stop. Go do a couple songs with Morgan Wallen. Go hop on some a country song. Just make hits, bro. Make hits. We'll forget all about it. This hip hop shit, maybe bro. You been doing that pop shit for too long. You see why Cole bowed out? He ain't had a heart for that.
I don't think there's no real dirt on Cole. They could have really said though. I think they would have been forced to just show who was the better
Make
rapper.
up some shit. Yeah, that Cole and Kendrick would have been just them saying who got more bars. This shit here is entertaining.
Yeah, because every diss track is just new gossip. I'm like, bro, nobody got no actual proof of what they saying. They just saying stuff, and people like, oh man, you heard what Cole did, and you heard what Kendrick did, you heard what Drake did. I'm like, bro,
boy,
none of us know.
Boy, Kendrick look like he has some evidence.
No, I'm not saying that's the thing. I'm just saying though, right now, it's just okay on this track. It's just more bombs drop. It's not no like okay, yeah, this dude just lyrically killed this dude. It ain't. They not even trying to be the better rapper in these diss songs. They trying to be like, no, I'm gonna expose him a little bit more. Oh, you got some? Okay, I got some. I can expose you too. Then like that's what it's
that
just
nigga Kendrick just got some shit in the back pocket.
Man,
he got a mold. This dude dropped Family Matters and he dropped Meet the Grams, right? Like a couple minutes later. He said he got a mole in Drake Camp. It sounds good to me.
people saying
Sound
that.
like he ain't lying.
People saying that. I think the craziest thing that's gonna come up is if Drake denying him having a daughter, and it's somehow He really do got a daughter.
Man, he did this last time with his son. He did it last time. He gonna be like, man, I ain't got no damn daughter. Then a couple months later,
Oh yeah, I do.
I wasn't
Got a
trying to
daughter.
hide the world from my daughter. I'm trying to hide. He's like, I ain't trying to hide
the world. That nigga thought he was slick when he tried to put that shit in that bar. That nigga say, I wasn't trying to hide my son.
He said, I wasn't trying to hide my son.
Are you serious?
Shut up.
He tried to have a little
I ain't trying to hide the
sentimental moment.
world.
Make
I'm
people
trying
be
to
like,
hide my
oh
son from the
man,
world.
you know what, man, that dude, man, you know, he had people really siding with him on that line though. Like, yeah, man, you know, man, I don't, y'all be having y'all kids out in the public too much, man. My kids, I'm like, don't nobody know you though.
Exactly, bro. Like, who are you?
My thing is, that sound like the man lead them damn kids with granny. That's what that shit sound like.
Basically.
Shit, it is what it is though. He ain't gotta show the kid to the world, but it's just like, don't say that shit like you just out here just come on, bro. I damn near think Drake to join the gang at 30.
He just jumped off the
He
porch.
bought his membership.
Yeah. So it's like, stop all this shit. But he looked like he had the location to that nigga house. He had the location to that nigga house and who was in it. Y'all didn't see that? That was on the picture.
Oh yeah, they said that was his Toronto mansion.
That's what I'm saying. He got a mole in the camp.
I mean, ain't that public information?
Not to see the people inside the house, right?
Well, no, I think that was just a play on saying because you know those things, those particular blips on the cover art, those are like sex. Those are like you can spot a sex offender. So he was just being funny, saying this is how many sex offenders living with you or whatever that you got on payroll.
That's even worse.
He was just continuing that play on from when he had said and Meet the Ground, something like you got people on OVO that's on payroll that's sex offenders. That was a spinoff on that. Yeah, man.
It's been interesting. Is this the biggest beef in rap history? Huh?
I'm not gonna say the biggest because shoot, Tupac and Biggie beef went on like it ain't go on, but we still talking about it to this day.
They went dissing each other in songs. Was they how many songs they were dissing each other in?
Tupac, the only one who made it known, like I'm dissing you. Biggie was on subliminals.
So
that shit don't count, bro.
You need Ice Cube versus the entire NWA.
Busta Rhymes came out this year and said that him and Biggie did a song together, and Biggie was going at Tupac, but he deleted the verse. I'm like, bro, what made you wait till 2024 to tell this story?
Cause the verse ain't here.
Well, now he started rapping the verse, but I'm like, bro.
I'd be like, Busta, get your weird ass home. You rapping a dead nigga unrecorded verse.
I think it is recorded, but I don't know if anybody got the actual. You know how
that nigga wrote that nigga verse down. That's crazy.
Oh man, some stuff you don't forget though, man. Some stuff you just don't forget. I don't know though. That was just weird to me. I'm like, you waited. What's this been? 27 years? You waited that long?
Let me quit talking about Busta. That nigga that got big as hell, boy. I said, God damn.
I thought he lost the one. He started getting back in the gym. He picked it back up.
Oh, see, I don't know. No, I'm talking about he buff as hell.
Oh,
last time I seen him.
Okay, yeah.
No, but he was.
I mean, even when we was
that
kids,
nigga arms was big, but he was getting that.
He was skinny back when we was babies, but when that time we was actually like getting older, he was always never a
I
small
can't name
person.
you one Busta verse. I thought that nigga from Drumline was him that whole time. The nigga from
Drumline.
Yes, it ended up being what's that nigga name? Who did the halftime show? I forgot that nigga name.
I'm not even gonna say that because man, people gonna be clowning you.
When I was a little kid, I thought that was
talking about
North
Carolina.
Yeah.
Ain't no way you thought that was no Busta.
That's how little I gave a damn about Busta Rhymes.
Ain't no way.
I only remember Busta Rhymes when he used to go on like TV shows and shit. I remember he was on the Wayne Brothers.
You lying. If I play some Buster right now, you'd be like, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember that.
Please don't. Busta Rhymes, that New York hip hop outside of a couple guys. I do not be going to hear this, you know, more.
You crazy, man.
New York hip hop, it's an acquired taste.
Buster didn't, that's the thing. Buster didn't have a typical New York sound. He had his own sound.
Right. Busta not it, bro.
You crazy, man.
What's it? What's the name of his a classic Busta album? There, caught you capping. Stop.
I mean, it depends on what you
Right,
define as
you being too
classic.
politically correct. Busta Rhymes is not
Everybody
it,
gonna
bro.
have their own opinion on what they think a classic is. I
In
feel
your
like
opinion, okay.
I feel like his first album was a classic.
What's the name of it?
Well, no, that's his second album. His first album, all
Man,
right, but
you
his
is
second album,
capping.
that when
You give
disaster
yourself
strikes,
time to Google. You was capping. He was like, nah, bro. You
bro,
was over there
I'm on my
Googling.
phone in the what's it called,
Right, quick cap,
in the
bro.
stream yard.
Okay, what's the Busta album name, bro?
His second album, what's called when disaster strikes. That's a classic in my opinion. I still say that's one of the best albums because it got a lot of sleepers on. Like people gonna say the hits on that album, but I like the song he got with Erica Badu. I like well, of course that's a hit, but I like Rhymes Galore. I like Get Off My Block. Like it's man, dude got songs on there that I got in my playlist on that I listen to on a daily basis. So I mean, I don't know.
Bro, you was
I'm a bro. You
lying.
got you got to realize,
You ain't
BJ.
listen
Like
to no Busta. Chris, do you hear him, bro?
I guarantee,
He was not listening to no Busta on a daily basis.
I can send you a playlist I play every day, just about,
Right, you
and it's a
turning me
song from
red,
that
bro. You
particular
is
album.
capping. Oh, I don't know.
Hey, I don't knock what people listen to every day. I listen to hoodlums.
But it's not even that. I don't think Ray don't listen to him. I don't think I know Ray know who it is.
I finna say you should know what my style is when it comes to music. I've always been a
Right,
'90s
listening
a
to
'90s.
Busta Rhymes every day is crazy.
See that's you mistaken what I'm saying. I didn't say I listened to his whole album every day. I said I took particular songs that I like from his album, and I done incorporated them in my playlist. I make playlists. That's like I don't listen to just albums. I listen to certain songs. I'm like, oh yeah, I can listen to this every day, and I do that for certain artists. If I come across their music, and I be like, okay, like it's like a lot of people don't listen to a Tribe Called Question my age group. I can though. Electric relaxation, I can listen to that like every day, literally back to back to back. That's one of the most chill songs of all time. Like they got a lot of music that fit my vibe. They got a lot of chill music, jazz vibe music, so I can listen to that. You probably wouldn't listen to that though. Like that, we grew up used to love Jay Z. I love Nas. Nas was more on the laid back tip. Jay Z was more. I'm making hit records. I'm doing. That was the difference. Like you should know more than anybody. Like oh yeah, Ray always been kind of more of a. He like the
I know,
laid back
I
chill vibes.
know, I know, but I just don't believe you on the Busta Rhymes part. I honestly can't name one Busta Rhymes song. I honestly can't. I
And
didn't
that's
know
the
he was that
thing,
big until they came out with that little documentary about him that I
bro.
didn't
You
watch. I
you
just don't
were
like him.
ain't no way you was just living under a rock when we was growing up. He had that hit song with Mariah Carey. Like he had
Hmm.
hits with some of the biggest people in not just hip hop, but just in music history.
I know,
Ain't no way
I
you was
know
watching
who he
106.
is, but
Did you watch 106 Park growing up?
I ain't have cable. I watch
Did
Flavor
you did
TV.
you watch Flavor TV? Okay then. I guarantee you one of his songs was on there. Because he had some of the best music videos too. Like what are you talking about? Other than Missy Elliott and Luda, he was one of the best when it came to just having crazy music things and all that stuff.
Ray,
Like
this is not about you. It's about Busta Rhymes.
we're not
I'm
about to
not here
rewrite
for it.
history on who Busta Rhymes was, man.
I think
I know it's
he only still here because
2024.
he done survived from this damn era. The only nigga still alive. About 5 of them left.
God damn.
It's a lot of people alive still from that era.
Man, my nigga did miss. Wait, out of all the acts from that era, Ray, Busta
Nas
Rhymes
and Jay Z.
he's the worst. Busta Rhymes has to be the worst. From the DMXs to
E40
the
is still alive from
Nas's.
that era. E40 is better than Busta Rhymes.
Um, I'm not listening to him either. What you rob me down the street? Nah, I'm not listening to none of that either. I don't know, bro. The only old '90s rappers I'm listening to will be Nas and Jay. I ain't even listening to Tupac no more.
Yeah, you tripping.
I just
Tupac.
can't do it, bro.
Tupac. If we just saying strictly like if you saying '90s rappers, that's one thing. But if we taking strictly music just straight from the '90s, Tupac probably has the most replayable music
I
that would
mean,
like
if it
fit
come
in
on,
any era.
but I ain't. Jay-Z and Nas had dropped while I was old enough to go download it somewhere. All that.
All I'm gonna say is this though, DJ. We gonna be great grandparents if we still living and people still gonna be playing Dear Mama. I don't care
I mean,
wherever you from. That
I
song
ain't,
gonna just make you be like, man,
I
that
ain't,
song
I
there
ain't,
just hit different.
I ain't
Keep
beefing with
your
the old
head up,
school, but
like, bruh. We can say what we want about Tupac, but we ain't
I
gonna
like
lie
I
on him
like
either.
Pac. I like Pac. He just had too many features. I can't never get through a project. Biggie had the best albums out of those
I was
two.
about to say I was more of a Biggie person, and I got killed when I said I prefer Biggie over Pop.
Biggie albums way easier to listen to and they better. He had
I mean,
less
cause it was
features.
just straight. It was like I say Biggie was Ali. Like he was constantly just throwing jabs. Like he ain't trying to go out there and show you a full arsenal. Like, hey man, look at what I trained on. Like you already know what you're getting out of Ali every match. Like this dude coming in there straight jabbing you.
Oh yeah, Pac was
Like
more versatile.
can say Pac about to go out there, man.
Boy,
You
it's gonna be
know,
damn near 10:45 for the day. Canelo fight started as long as this motherfucker taking.
Them undercard niggas still fighting.
It just finished, but you
you
know
know
they gonna wait.
they
You know
trying to
they
put their
gonna
name out there.
they finna do all this that they finna drag. You know, trying to do this stuff car shit, and then we gonna have to wait for them niggas to get ready to come out and shit. Then the goddamn introductions, because it's 10, 12. Them niggas probably don't come out for about another 20, 30 minutes.
Mm. Good. Ray, I don't mean to diss the older generation. Not really the older, just Buster.
He said, back to the nigga we started with.
Cause I do like Pac. It's just the albums. The singles good. The albums I can't listen to them all the way through. Biggie I can listen to the albums and the singles all the way through. Same with Nas. Same with Jay. I'm gonna listen to that Buster at work.
You probably just don't like Buster because he's too animated. That's probably what it
I hate
was.
that shit, bro.
I don't know how you listen to Luda then. Growing
I
up,
ain't
we
listen
all
to
listened to
that
Luda.
nigga.
Yes, we did. Boy, you trying to say this stuff now because we grown, but when we was kids, we was
I
all listening
had
to
no
Luda.
choice. We was kids.
You could have walked out the room. Nobody told you, hey
Come
man, you
on,
gonna
bro.
sit here and listen to this Luda. Nobody in the history ever just said to a kid,
I
you gonna
wasn't
sit here and
driving the
listen to this
car.
Luda.
I wasn't driving the cars. I wasn't
You was
DJing the parties.
you was listening to it at the house.
I ain't gonna
I
stop. My granny
guarantee
did
you
not
was
allow
I guarantee
music being played in the house.
I
Boy,
guarantee.
it took a minute before I could get some music played in my house.
Man,
Mama say, I don't want you listening to them niggas.
Shoot.
My
I
granny
ain't gonna lie.
goddamn used to
The
pick
best
cotton.
thing,
She wasn't trying to hear
the
that shit.
best thing that came out was CD players. And I had an older sister, and I was like, man, can you burn me a CD? Because I need to listen to some music that I know I was not gonna be able to play around the house.
Man, motherfuckers didn't
Exactly.
have nothing but them goddamn. Y'all remember when McDonald's used to give that shit out in them teen meals? They used to give nigga Romeo and
The
Bow
MP,
Wow
the
CDs. I wasn't
original,
trying to hear that shit.
them kid MP3 players.
No, they would give out the actual They had gave out Bow Wow's
Oh,
album.
see
And
here.
Romeo's. I wasn't trying to hear that shit. That shit was trash.
No,
I
that was a
mean,
rap beat.
at the time, it wasn't the like what's going
No,
on? What's
bow wow wow yippee yo yippee yay, where my dogs at? Start with me. That was not clear.
bruh? Like I said, for us to be kids hearing that, we was like, man. But now when I'm talking about if you judging it from a grown man's like critique. I'm judging it from when I first heard it. I
I
was
understand.
younger than
Like,
him.
I like Romeo because he was hooping.
God damn, his eye closed
Bow Wow
shut.
was hooping too.
They put
Bow
Bow
Wow
Wow
wasn't
like
really a
Mike.
hooper.
They
Bow
put
Wow
Bow Wow
wasn't
like
really a
Mike.
hooper. I like
Nigga,
Mike,
Bow
but
Wow
Bow
was
Wow
like
wasn't.
Mike.
Bow Wow was in like Mike, but he wasn't really
Bow Wow
hooping, bro.
remade what's it called, the classic We Playing Basketball.
He did do that. The fact that he was better as a little kid than he was as an adult is
I
crazy.
got so mad when I got older and found out that neither one of them made their best two songs. Like when Romeo made It Takes Two, and then when
You
Bow Wow
think
made Basketball, I was like, I thought those were their original songs. They took that from
who made Romeo
Curtis
song?
Blow,
Oh,
Rob Bass, and Easy Rock. See, man, you could think, hey, man, I know my history, man.
no,
I'm
I
a
know you
hip
know rap.
hop connoisseur.
I already know.
I don't know
I'm just saying.
everything, but I know enough.
I already know. It just you're not gonna trick me with that Buster shit, bro. I'm
This
not gonna
is
let that go.
serious. You should have a healthy fear of us.
And that's what you going with.
It's
That's
so
Buster.
dangerous. Dangerous. I mean,
You right
everybody
trying to
got
prove he know Buster. Stop, man. Come on, bro.
that's a known song by him. Like everybody should know at least the hooks to his song. I ain't saying you got to know word for word, bar for bar.
Keep my name at your
But
mouth.
if one of his songs, I guarantee you, one of his songs come on, you gonna be like, oh, that's Buster. Oh man, I didn't know that was Buster.
I'm just talking shit. I don't like Buster though. I'm just talking shit about him.
He ain't do nothing to you. That's the crazy.
Nigga be too loud, bro.
I'm gonna say Buster was chilling, man. He ain't never been in no weird controversy, none of that stuff. He just out there rapping, man.
He ain't do right by my nigga Marlon and the Wayne's brothers. Remember that episode? They were on, bro.
Bro, Marlon done hijacked his driver. Marlon was out there acting up. He out there trying to what's they call, sell fake merch, get money off of you.
Why black people don't got TV shows no more? We just got this reality shit.
Man, I was watching Jamie Foxx and I was just like, bro, it's
Who's
crazy.
funny enough for a TV show?
Shit, that nigga Mike Epps got his shit on Netflix right now. So I think they just came out with a new season. He like the only one I can think of right now. Oh
You
yeah,
talking
See,
about odd
Love
era
Charles.
or just period? Because Mike Epps really more so back in the day. He's been
I'm
around for
talking
a
about
while.
just anybody. Mike Epps, he
Well, yeah,
cool.
like
Okay,
you
I
said, Mike
understand
Epps
the
though.
Upshaws. But that shit
Yeah,
like a studio. That shit damn near
but
like goddamn. That's a studio audience.
Oh, you want
You
like
hear
back to
niggas?
live audience feel?
Ew.
I liked
Like
how Chris Rock did what's this called? His show.
everybody hate Chris.
I can say it wasn't no live audience. That was actually a different, like when you think about sitcoms, especially black sitcoms, that was probably one of the first ones I can think of that was just like it's
Something
set
like
up
that.
like that.
Yeah, I want something like that. You don't gotta be like Martin, cause it's not gonna look the same. It's too
Mm-hmm.
HD. It's too HD for that shit. So do that shit like everybody hate Chris. Make it like an actual show.
Mm-hmm.
That's really what I mean. I didn't mean studio. Nigga don't need no more full
shit, they
houses and
need
all that shit.
the. Oh shit, I guess well, because a lot of them. I mean, I guess you can also say shit, the Shy's one.
Oh Lord.
I don't. I like the Shy nigga. I
I wouldn't
gotta
say that. I
say,
wouldn't say that's a sitcom, no. But no, you asking
The
yeah,
sitcoms
Shy
in
is
particular?
weird. The Shy went weird.
Are you talking
yes,
about
That's
he
like
the
is.
weirdest shit.
Are you asking for black sitcoms? Because there's still black shows out
Sitcoms.
there.
Sitcoms. Black shows are all weird, bro.
Mhm.
Outside of
Uh,
Snowfall. Snowfall was good.
They had some weird in there too. I mean, you gotta realize you part of the drug game and gang culture. There's gonna be some weird stuff going on.
No, it
Oh
wasn't like
no,
that
guys.
goddamn man, that man woman in goddamn the Shy. That
You
shit is
forgot
weird.
about that first season. What happened in the Snowball? And that man went in there and when they was trying to when they kidnapped what's his name? I can't think of what his name was on the show.
I
But
know
they
you're talking about.
Franklin and Leon kidnapped them, and they brought old dude that Leon went to his peoples, and one of the dudes that he was cool with was like, "Oh man, we're gonna go over there and get what's called, we're gonna handle this thing, we're gonna get that money
Shit.
back,
You go to
whatever."
look shit.
Canelo on?
Not yet. I'm just talking about like nigga. Even my paid subscription ain't working right now.
You gotta pay subscription to what?
Hell no, I ain't pay for this shit. My link fucking up.
Oh, I was gonna say.
I ain't want the feds coming for me.
They can come for me. I'm like, man, I'm too broke to buy it. But nah, I see what you're saying, right? But the Shy has gotten too weird.
I ain't seen in a minute. I the last season I did watch, what you was talking about, yeah, that was just threw me for a doozy. I was just like, what? Like I could just tell how they was trying to.
Why?
It was just like, what was the point of this part of the story?
Exactly. They forced it. That's why I
Like
stopped.
they killed off, what's his name, Jake brother, and then added a new brother, and it was just like,
Mm,
okay,
bro, right? This nigga ended up running for mayor. A whole bunch of weird.
Bro, now because I'm still on that season right now, and that's probably what's taking me so long to get through. Because I'm on season 5 and trying to push to finish that, so I can finish season 6. But I'm
Chris,
like,
you shouldn't have to push through. Just stop. Go
well,
watch
because bro, the
Shogun.
show was like, I actually like season 1 through 4 was actually straight, but this damn season 5, I'm like, bro, what the y'all got this nigga running for mayor? Like, what the
That's why
fuck?
I
Like,
stopped, bro. I
this
can't
nigga
do it.
ain't. Like, I thought this nigga was a killer, and this nigga running for mayor.
They went from having real hood problems, and that shit became goddamn General Hospital for goddamn young black people.
when
Fucking
they kicked off
Chicago.
old dude off the show, that's when the show kind of just it kind of lost its
Oh,
purpose. I
the
feel
one the
like,
nigga started with, the nigga
Yeah.
that the show started with.
Mm-hmm.
uh-huh.
Oh yeah, that
Easy.
nigga was
I thought
gone
they
after the
said
first season.
Nah,
no, I think he
he
was after
did too.
the second season. Yeah, they had that weird funeral scene thing. I'm like, bro, what the world?
And he just died out of nowhere.
I thought he got killed off after the first season.
They
If
didn't
I'm not
They
mistaken.
didn't show he got killed.
He
They
got
took him
killed
Yeah,
off
out
the
the
'cause
second
show.
season.
They showed him.
it was after the first season.
Mm-mm.
You
Because remember,
sure?
in second
It was
season,
after
he
the
ended up getting
second.
that truck.
I thought he got killed
And
off
so
Mm-hmm.
he
after
was
that season.
now he was flourishing with that food truck he had.
Mm-hmm.
So he still had the food truck in the second season.
And then the
Mm-hmm.
first
He teamed
episode
up
of
with him.
season 3 is when they had the funeral or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I thought that was the first episode of season 2. Okay, I'm just getting the seasons mixed up. But yeah, because I remember that last episode, they had that nigga in the car with them damn detectives getting ready to snitch. And then that first season of that third episode, they had that nigga in a box. I said, God damn.
But Chris, anytime you gotta try to push through a TV show, stop, bro.
Bro, I know,
That's crazy.
But you
but
heard why they
I'm
kicked him off the
already
seat? You heard why
disinvested.
they kicked him off the show though?
Oh yeah, he nasty.
Well, no, they said that
No,
she
what he do?
accused them at first, but then she took her word back. It was kind of like, I'm not gonna put it on the same level, but it was kind of like a Martin and Gina situation where I think she was in a relationship and him and her was kind of a little bit too touchy behind the scenes,
Oh yeah.
and she must have forgot like, oh, I'm in a relationship for real, and it ended up getting, I think somebody seen them, and then that's when she was like, oh no, he sexually harassed me, and then that Lena Waithe was like, okay, yeah, we putting you off the show or whatever. But he went on the Breakfast Club and they asked him about it, and he was answering everything, whatever. But I don't know what was true and what wasn't true. But he said that he felt like he was they already had it out for him anyway to get off the show, And I'm like, that wouldn't make sense because you was really one of the biggest pulls on why people was coming to watch the show because they just seen you in what's it called, Strata Compton. So they like, oh yeah, we want to see more from this dude. We want to see what he got going. But
Man with money, young woman. Sounds like he just was hitting somebody's. You know, I don't be going for this shit, bro. Like niggas can be weird, like Jeffrey Epstein, R. Kelly, P. Diddy,
Bill Cosby,
Bill Cosby. They are like that. But most of these dudes, bro, they ain't got a big for nothing, bro. Let's just keep it a book. And I'll never get that shit. And then it don't even have to be. Motherfucker don't even have to have no evidence. Oh man, I'm gonna get up off this one, man. That was a good talk, but Ray,
Nigga said them niggas weird.
nah, season, nah, that season got really weird, bro. All right.
Yeah, DJ, you might as well go ahead and get your computer or whatever set up. They back in the locker rooms now.
Oh,
I'm gonna send you some Busta Rhymes to listen to, man.
go ahead. I'm gonna listen to it at work, and if it's trash, I'm on your ass. But all right, y'all.
All right, man. I use Apple.
I use crack streams. Real talk.
This nigga DJ ain't paying for shit.